Ooh! Wanna make your Pokemon stronger in Pokemon Go? Well, today I'm gonna share with you guys this strategy to make your Pokemon more powerful. Alright, so hi to all of you guys! So yes, this strategy has been known for a very long time, but I don't think a lot of people know about this because there are a lot of damage mechanics that we have to understand and learn about Pokemon Go to know how to actually increase the amount of damage we can actually deal towards raid bosses and even in gym situations and even in PvP or even in grand battles too. So first thing first, let's go to bring my screen up and show you guys that yes, we're gonna check out Mewtwo and we're gonna see that it is a very strong Pokemon. To make it even stronger, we have to understand the typing advantages and even how to actually boost it even stronger. So well, there are a few things that we'll talk about. Let's go ahead and check out this particular website over here. It is gamepress.gg. It's a pretty old article. It was last updated since 2019, but everything still's kind of the same, the damage mechanics on how the damage works in Pokemon Go. I understand that a lot of people probably know about this, but not everyone knows about this, so hence why I decided to make a video. And here we got Pokemon Unite over there. So how is damage calculated? There's a formula over there that says that the floor, multiplied by half of the power with the multiplication of the attack over the defense by also the multipliers. Also, the multipliers would account for weather boost, account for friendship bonus, account for even the typing, etc. And then you plus 1. So it's a pretty complicated one, so we won't go too much into detail about it. But we're going to check out the flooring. The floor function simply rounds a number down, alright, and it guarantees the minimum damage of any attack is 1. So hence, even though you see a Pokemon like a Slaking having 0 attack for Yawn, it does damage regardless of any situation. So that's the thing about, the flooring, and although it appears as 0, it's still round up technically to 1, so hence why we still do damage with the fast move Yawn despite it showing 0 damage. So alright, we got the move power and the cooldown, which is the most important determinants of the move damage output, but we won't go too much into detail about it because it's also really complicated to calculate that. And then the attack and defense, those are the formula also, but it's also rather complicated. Of course, the most straightforward method of increasing your damage output is to power up your Pokemon. Whenever you power up your Pokemon, the attack and in fact the stat product of the Pokemon increases, making it even stronger. But if you don't wish to power up your Pokemon, of course there are a few ways to still make them even stronger without even using a single Stardust, and that is to use the other multipliers. So there are currently 4 multipliers. Actually there's 5. There's one more that wasn't shown over here because this article was written back in 2019. I can't find any articles that showing any more updates about this, but thank you very much GamePress GG for doing all this. Appreciate it. Shout out to you, and also check out the website if you guys have not checked it out. Alright, there are actually a total of 5 damage multipliers. So the first one is same type attack bonus, and if a Pokemon uses a move that matches one of its typing, the attack damage gets a 1.2 times multiplier. Still true to today. Alright, and then there's another one called weather boost attack or weather attack bonus. If a Pokemon uses attack that matches one of the boosted attacks in the current weather, the attack gets a 1.2 times multiplier, same as same type attack bonus too. So the third one is actually the friendship bonus. Alright, so the friendship bonus is at 3%, 5%, 7%, and 10%. 3% for good friends, 5% for great friends, 7% for ultra friends, and 10% for the best friends. So hence why you guys always hear me mentioning that whenever I do a duo with Princess, we will have a 10% friendship boost. That is how it works whenever both of us are raiding together with the best friends boost. So the effectiveness refers to the multiplier applied to using super effective or not very effective moves. So that's the next multiplier. But on top of that, there's another 5th multiplier which wasn't available back in 2019, and that is the Mega or Primal Boost. The Mega or Primal Boost boosts the Pokemon's attack by 30%. That is assuming you are in the same rate with someone who's using the same typing of the Pokemon that you're using to attack off the move. Example, if I were to do a duel with Princess, and she's using Primal Groudon. Primal Groudon is a fire and ground typing Pokemon. You will boost basically ground, grass, and fire because of its unique ability. And it will then allow me to do more damage, 30% more damage when I use any Pokemon with ground, fire, and grass moves. So that's the interesting thing, and that's the good thing about using a Mega or even Primal. Another example I can give you guys is if a Princess were to use a Mega Swampert, it will boost water and ground, which means if I were to use my Kyogre water attacks will get boosted. Of course, if I were to use Thunder or use Blizzard, it would not get boosted, but the one that will get boosted are the water type moves. And even if we talk about the other typing, the ground typing, yes, my Mamoswines with the ground moves, Mud Slap, and also Bulldoze, or of course the better move, High Horsepower, will be boosted too. So that's the one. Alright, so we talk about type effectiveness. This particular chart that you see over here is a pretty old chart and it's not really updated. Alright, but you guys can see the multipliers for effectiveness has been updated since then and now reads as follows. The light green is basically neutral. Alright, there's no multiplier on top, it's basically 100% damage. And then the dark green is super effective, which is a 1.6 times multiplier. 1.6 times. Alright, the light red is basically not very effective or resisted damage, which basically is a multiplier of 0.625, basically doing close to 40% less damage. The dark red is basically immune, which counts for double resisted damage. In Pokemon Go, there's no such thing as technically immune. No Pokemon is immune to move, unlike the main series game, where there are certain typings like Steel typing is totally immune to poison, or Flying typing are totally immune to ground typing moves. So hence, having it in Pokemon Go is known as double resisted. With that, the if not very effective multiplier is at a multiplier of 0.39, or basically a reduction of 60% damage. Alright, there's also effective stacking, alright, effectiveness stacking, which if you take a look at something like a Gyarados, is double weak to electric. So in order to take a look at that, how to increase your damage even more if you're fighting against a Gyarados that's double weak to electric, the multiplier will be 1.6 times 1.6, essentially allowing you to do 2.56 times more damage when you use electric type moves against the Gyarados. Likewise, for even when you're fighting a Heatran being a steel and fire typing Pokemon, it is double weak to ground. So hence, you will do 2.56 times more damage when you actually use a ground type move against it, not even including your same type attack bonus, your friendship bonus, your weather boost bonus, and your primal or your mega boost bonus. Everything, once it adds up, it goes to an insane multiplier. Alright, so if we take a look at even Rayquaza, for example, Rayquaza is a dragon and flying typing Pokemon, so hence it is double weak to ice. So 2.56 multiplier on top of the friendship bonus, the weather boost bonus if you have snowy weather, the mega boost bonus, and everything all included, it will just do a lot of damage to the Rayquaza or the Mega Rayquaza. Alright, so all in all, this is the thing of how the damage works. Of course, if you want to maximize to the max, you have to get everything possible, get friendship bonus, get same type attack bonus, your weather boost bonus, and the mega bonus all added up. It will make it so much easier to take down the raid boss. So of course, to understand the typing is also very important, which Pokemon are weak to whatever typing. I think I will work on another video to show to you guys that, and maybe to simplify and make things much easier for all of us to digest. It's not easy to remember every single typing, which Pokemon or which typing is weak to what, and it's rather complicated when you have a total of 18 typings to remember. And yeah, it takes a while for me to even remember everything when I first started memorizing everything when I started playing Pokemon Go. Alright, so I think that is all that I have to talk to you guys about this particular strategy. For those of you who already knew this, great. For those of you who didn't know this, well, next time when you do your raid bosses or whatsoever, remember to use the proper typing to counter your raid bosses, and then you'll be able to take down the raid bosses way quicker, way easier, and definitely you will be able to save your revives and even potions too. Alright, so that's all from me. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely remember to leave a like on the video. It'd be much appreciated. Thank you very much. And I'll see you guys in the next episode in the next video. Alright, goodbye.